Happy Halloween, everyone. This is my best ever caramel apple recipe. All treats, no tricks. Is a caramel apple. So you kind of make more of a caramel sauce and then you let it cool down slightly and dip your apple in that. So we start off by adding butter to a pot. This is my Wonder pot, but you can use any pot. Brown sugar, that's soft brown sugar, and golden syrup. So you're looking for about a cup of golden syrup. If you've never heard of golden syrup before, it is something we use a lot in Australia. Look at that, I put the whole lot in. It's already beautiful and golden brown. It's a bit like a corn syrup, but it is really great for baking and really good for this. What you're doing is dissolving that sugar, that beautiful butter, golden syrup will come together. This is super easy to do, really fun. If you've got kids, grandkids, neighborhood kids, will absolutely love making this. And the end results are even more fun than the process. To make sure you're getting it to the right temperature is a thermometer. Mine runs off kinetic energy, so it doesn't have a battery, so let's give it a little shake like that. And then you can go ahead, pull that probe out, stick it on in, and like I said, you're going to go all the way to 240 degrees. We're already at 235, so we're getting pretty close. And if you want to see that in Celsius, I think it's about 115 we're looking for. So see how it starts to bubble like this? 240. Okay, once you get to 240, go ahead and add your cream. And your salt. Then we bring it back up to the boil. We cook it for just 2 or 3 minutes. That is it. That's how simple and easy it is. If you don't have a thermometer, and you don't want to go buy one, but you really want to do this, I would say throw in your golden syrup, your sugar and your butter, let it come to a boil and let it go for about 4 or 5 minutes. That's probably going to get you to that 240 degree mark. Have a little look at that consistency. That is pretty much what you're looking for. We're not going to put our apples straight in here because that will be too hot and you'll end up with too thin a coat of that caramel. So what we're going to do is pour it into a bowl and then we let that cool down for about an hour or so. While that happens, here's what I want you to do. Go and find yourself some apples. Now, I really like the Granny Smith because they're a little bit more acidic and we're going to cover this in a beautiful sweet caramel. The one thing about commercially grown apples is most of them will have a wax added to it. So what I like to do is take a nice sturdy stick, stick it right into the center of that apple. Just like that. So you've got a really good foundation to hold onto it. Of course, you can just stick it straight on in to the core, or you can tap it down almost until it comes all the way out. And then what you can do is remove the wax on your apples. So what I do is I just place them into some simmering or boiling water for just a minute or two. Just spin it around like this. You'll actually see the wax start to come off the outside of your apples. So just like that, it's just to clean that wax off. Remember, we're not blanching them, we're not trying to cook them, we're just cleaning off the wax. Right, so what you want to do is let your caramel cool. It takes a while. Look how runny this still is. Imagine if that was an apple, it's just going to run right off and you're not going to keep much caramel on your apple. So you've got to let it cool right down. This one's been cooling for about an hour and a half, and have a look at that. You can see how thick and luscious that is. So that's clearly going to stick to the apple in a much better way, right? So go ahead, pick up your apple, and with your cooled, you want it to get to about room temperature. That's the best way to sort of tell. Now, you can either dunk the whole apple in, that's acceptable, or you can pick it up and you can literally pour directly over. You can just let the caramel cool out at room temperature. You just want to cool it until it's about room temp. This is the part that the kids have real trouble with. Just standing here and letting that caramel run off. And when I say kids, I include myself because all right, so our apple is complete. Now you can either just place it on the tray like this and just leave it like that, or of course you can garnish it. I'm going to do my second one. I'll leave one natural and then I'll garnish my next. All right, once it's looking perfect like this, what you can do is go ahead, take your favorite candies, and you can literally dunk it in just like that. That actually gives it a nice little place to sit. Then you can get your next ones, and you can pick these guys up, and you can just sprinkle all the way around. And of course, because it's caramel, it's going to stick. Place that on a plate. Watch the kids come up and grab them. I tell you what, they're going to absolutely love you for making this. And thanks for watching. Now, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you want more, because I've got plenty to give you. All you have to do is subscribe.